There's Becky.
All
It's
right.
actually Dave.
Oh, hey Dave, how are ya?
Good.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming as I go over some things about Instagram. It's my favorite social media platform, and I'm going to give you some tips and kind of background as to why. So how I'm going to try and handle this training is to kind of bear with me. I'm going to be switching between this slideshow that I've created for you and also my cell phone. I'm going to actually have my cell phone mirrored on the screen. So you can kind of, if you have any questions, kind of save your Q&A at the end, but it's going to be very open. So if you have something, we're going to do it, kind of walk you through everything as we do this. So I'm trying to keep it to an hour, might go over a little bit after, just so we have time. Because I know at 1 p.m. NAR is having a Facebook Live event, so we wanted to move this up a little earlier. All right. So I just want to bring up something that a lot of people ask. So, when you're watching like AV6 News or the sport anything, and you see the @ symbol. So a lot of people ask, what is that? So that @ symbol that you see maybe like Cecily Tynan or, Michael Jordan's, that's their social media handle, meaning their username for any social media site. So whether that's Instagram, Twitter, or their Facebook business page, whenever you see the @ symbol, that's their social media handle, their username. So I just wanted to go over that and show you, and just so everybody understands what that means, because a lot of people don't understand what that @ symbol means for the sake of social media. And why I want to show you that is because a lot of agents you'll see, I'm not sure if anybody sees, other agents' business cards. So this is the back of my business card. So that's my username for Facebook and Instagram. And that's kind of the hashtag I use. We're going to go into that more. So you'll see a lot of agents may have that @ symbol or the Facebook logo on their cards. That's the username for those platforms.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So a lot of people say, what should my username be? So we're going to go over that as well.
Okay. Can we change our usernames then?
You can, correct.
Okay.
What I always recommend for usernames, though, is to be consistent across all platforms. I recommend trying to be your name. If you want to
Right.
be creative, such as maybe, Bob Realtor or Bob New Jersey Realtor, just be consistent so it's easily recognizable.
Okay.
All right. All right, so I'm not going to go through all of this verbatim, but I really just want to stress that Instagram is one of the fastest growing social media platforms to really tell your story, which is what we're going to go over today, and your brand. Instagram does not consist of articles or a lot of reading. And we live in a world where it's a 5-second to 10-second world. So it's a lot of photos and videos to kind of pique people's interest. There's over 8 million monthly active users. Most people have their own branded hashtag, which we'll get into. And a lot of businesses use Instagram. And also 80% of users follow a business on Instagram to get value. John always teaches me and teaches all of us that whatever you do, bring value to your clients.
Mm-hmm.
So also Instagram has the biggest amount of engagement because of its videos and pictures and not articles and things that people don't want to read. And again, I know everybody gets kind of repetitive, but a lot of buyers are the millennials, Gen X, Gen Y, and that's where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I love social media and all these platforms because it doesn't cost you anything. Sure, you can get into paid ads and marketing, but for the most part, I don't recommend that because you can do a lot of the marketing for free and get real concrete leads that you all know. These are your
Okay.
friends and family who know you and already trust you, so you're already halfway at their door. Okay. Instagram is relatively simple. I know a lot of people are new to it, but it's photos and videos that do not have to be perfect because we're all human.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Let's go into.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yes. I closed my screen for a second to put the volume up, and I can't get your screen back. I see the people.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You should see my screen. Can everybody
Okay,
see
I
this?
got it. Thanks.
But we want to see you, Sal. Put your video on.
I'm new to this. I'm not sure how to do this.
Okay.
All right. I got to manage a participant. Hold on. Let's see.
Maybe it's this down here. Start video.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, I gotta like Greg.
Aha, we see you.
You? Okay. Don't mind my broken glasses. I can't find my other pair.
Quite all right.
Got an arm missing on one.
All right, so getting started with Instagram. So most
Right.
importantly, whether you have an Android or an Apple device, please go to your app store and download the app. It's a pink Instagram, I guess you could say pink photo at the picture of the app. Okay.
Well, do we not already have this on our phones, everyone?
I think
Does
so.
anybody not?
Can you have several accounts or just one?
Oh yeah, sure. You can have several accounts. Yeah. I don't always recommend that because it gets why I don't recommend that is a lot of people will have a personal Instagram and then maybe a business one. I like to just mash it all together because we're supposed to be human. You're supposed to, invite people into your personal life and your real estate at the same time to kind of make that human relationship.
Okay.
And it's a lot of work getting a lot of followers on multiple different platforms. Okay. All right. So if you go on Instagram and you see other users, this is primarily like I guess you could say their account. So you would need to add a profile photo, which I'm going to walk you through all of this. You can add a profile photo. I always recommend on any social media site having a bio, some type of like bullet point type of bio, meaning, so I put like real estate Power Ranger. It's fun. I like the Power Rangers. It shows I'm a realtor. I like to travel. And below is also a website. I always recommend some type of website that's going to drive more traffic to whether it's your, I guess you could say, real estate website, or if you just have like a nancyAnderson.com. Always input some other type of website to drive traffic to you.
Okay.
Let's do this. All right. So I'm going to slide over. Let's see if this works. I'm going to slide over to my phone.
I don't see anything.
All right. Do you see my phone now?
No, I just see a black screen. It says John Benson has started screen sharing.
Should start there. All right. Do
Here
you
you
see
go.
my cell phone?
Hey, Greg.
It says a press escape for full thing. Do we need to do that?
No.
Okay.
Does anybody see my cell phone screen right now?
Yes, I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm, it's smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's in front of you right now.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. This is the front news feed, I guess you could say, of Instagram. So at the bottom right-hand corner here, where my picture is, at the bottom there, bottom right-hand corner, this is your profile. So what you
Yep.
would want to do is you click Edit Profile right there in the middle of the screen. Okay. This is where it opts you to change your profile picture, change your username if you wanted to, add a website, and also a short bio, and all of this public business information. And I'm going to walk you through why it's important. When you first create an account through Instagram, you are a personal account. And there is a difference between a personal account and a business account. Okay. All right. When you first start an account with Facebook, Instagram, any platform, you have the option to connect to your contacts or connect to Facebook and add all of your Facebook friends and all of your contacts. So right here at the top right-hand corner, you're going to see there's a 1 right here. I may have a notification there. So if you click that, all right, this brings up your settings and other options. So we're going to click
Facebook.
settings, right? So this is a great way to maybe right now, since, we may not be as busy as we want to, without bringing up, hey, stay safe, stay healthy. This is a good way to get around that, but being in touch with your sphere. So if you click the first button, it says follow and invite friends. You can invite your friends to your Instagram page through text message, through email, or through some other third way, whether that's Facebook or Messenger. whatever the case may be. This may be a great opportunity to send an email out to your sphere and say, hey, I just joined Instagram. Like, let's connect. It's another way for you to see what I do behind the scenes. So I would take advantage of slowly working on this. It's another good way. It's a good free way to connect with all of your sphere and to see also what they do on their accounts, and they're going to see what you do. And I always recommend, so what happens is when you go on the Instagram app here at the bottom, you're going to see the heart. That heart is basically your page of all the notifications. So if someone follows you or likes your picture, this is where you see it. So you can see here that 1 hour ago, someone liked my photo. Someone followed me. A home inspector followed me. So this is all of your notifications similar to Facebook. You scroll down, someone commented on my picture there. So this is your notification page, right? So I always stress this, and I can't stress it enough. Communication and not communication, social media is a two-way street of communication. Someone likes your photos and someone comments, comment back, like back. Because let's be honest, when we're on social media and you see a photo with like 5 to 10 to 20 comments, people love to read the comments. They like to see what other people are saying, get their engagement up. Because social media, including Instagram and Facebook, they have algorithms. And these algorithms that they basically like place how many comments you have and how many likes you have in a certain order in your news feed. So that's maybe why, like, hey, why did Mary's picture of her coffee and her eggs show up before Bob's new listing? It's just an algorithm that these social medias have. I don't know exactly how that works, but there is a method to their madness. So it involves all the photos that you have, their likes, and how relevant it is to someone else's interests.
Is your Instagram account personal or business?
Business, and right now it's what we're going to walk through. So you can see the reason why it's business is because I can input an address, which is our Society Hill address. I can input a website link, and I can input call to actions, meaning call me, email me, text me. So I'm going to walk you through that, all right?
What's the little plus sign down the bottom next to the heart?
Yep, so that plus symbol is where you post. So that's a picture of my cat last night.
Oh.
So this is where you can create a post.
Yo, put that cat on a diet, man.
I know, he's not
Give him some vegetables.
Like the rest of us.
They're right. Oh my God.
Did you say that we should be doing a personal account and not a business account?
No, the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I thought it said personal account too.
Yeah.
Create an account is automatically personal. So I'm gonna walk you through right now on making it business.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Now, first, we're going to do some house cleaning. I think that's the word, house cleaning rules. You need a Facebook business page in order to have an Instagram business page. It has to connect to that.
Okay.
We cannot have a realtor business page on Facebook. We cannot convert the Instagram to business. So I'm going to walk you through it. Let's see.
I thought you just said it should be personal.
You did.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like,
You just create an Instagram account. It's personal. So I recommend walking you through to make it a business account. And I'll be honest, I don't think the average user today knows it's a business account. They may just see like The Rock or Mariah Carey's Instagram and it says like, oh, website or other types of options that other people don't have. But for the sake of a business, I highly recommend it. You're doing yourself a disservice if it's not, and it's free. So the top right-hand corner over right here, the hamburger symbol at the top. We're
Right.
gonna click that. Okay.
Hamburger.
Yeah, I called it.
The
a
stacked
hamburger.
lines, the stacked
Oh,
horizontal
okay. Right,
line.
right. I got
Yep.
it.
Some people call it a hamburger. All right.
This
We're
is
gonna click the settings, which was the first button there. Okay.
right.
So if I already have a business account, this doesn't apply to me.
Right.
Okay, so I'll just sit out and wait here.
Almost at the bottom here, you're gonna see between ads and help, you're gonna see account. Okay. So mine right now says switch to personal account because it's already a business account. So if you have if you are a personal account, you should see switch to business account. And then it's gonna automatically connect to your Facebook app and ask you, would you like to connect, Robin Shoemaker Realtor's Facebook page or Greg's Facebook page? And you have the option. Unless you have multiple business pages and it sees that, it's going to bring up whichever ones are on your Facebook right now.
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Mine says switch to professional account. Is that the same thing as a business account, or are they two separate
I'm
things?
sorry. Does it say professional account?
But I had another account, like realtor account. I did it years ago.
Okay.
I'll take it later.
The verbiage may have switched. When
Okay.
I first did it a long time ago, it said switch to business account. So they may have
Okay.
switched it to professional account.
Okay.
Because now there's something new here, switch to creator account.
Yes.
I'm not sure what that is.
Find that.
I am not sure what that is, but I can definitely find out. Okay. So I'm going to walk us back here.
So I already have a business account.
Okay, great. But the reason why is because, so let's go to someone's, I'm going to go to another realtor's account.
Hey, Steve, not to interrupt you again, but when I hit on that, go to professional account, it gives me two choices. One is creator and one is business. So maybe that has something to do with switch to two other accounts together, yes.
Business. Right. So I'm going to go to maybe another realtor's account. So this is just another agent in Philadelphia. So his is a business account because he can input a website, and also he has right here message, contact, or if you click click contact, there you go, right there. That's fantastic, and it doesn't cost you anything, and it allows the person to call you immediately or email you right inside the app. They don't have to leave. They don't have to say, Instagram doesn't have to say, do you allow this app to connect to your phone? They can email and call you right through there.
So how do we create that?
So, right. So when you have the account here, right?
Right.
And you click edit profile right here, see your public business information.
Wait, hold on. Wait, yes.
Where is it? Where is it?
Public
So-
business info in the middle of the screen.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to your, right?
Edit
So you're
profile.
on your profile page, edit profile. Right here is where you
Edit
can edit
profile.
everything.
Yep.
Your website. So the public business information, meaning this is what's facing the public right now. This is my business page on
Right.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Category. You can choose what category your business is, because let's face it, there's millions of businesses in the world. There's, makeup artists, there's fitness trainers. We fall in, there's a real estate agent category, right? Contact options, okay? Right here, you can put in your email, phone number, and location. You can, you don't have to, some people don't put an address. I just like to, it gives, some people are old school and may tell their mom or their aunt, hey, they're on 2nd Street. Hey, and that's something you may not know until they walk into the office and ask for Nancy or Bob. I always like to have more than less. It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost anything more. Okay, let's see.
And I ask you to say how to get back to that again. I'm sorry.
Sure, no. So at the bottom right-hand part of Instagram, see your profile picture to go to your profile.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
So now you're on it, right? I'm not sure if you can see my
Yeah. Edit profile. Yeah.
edit profile right here. You can edit anything here.
Okay.
Edit your photo, the name on top of your profile page, then the username, website,
Okay.
all of your information here.
So there where it says contact options.
Oh.
This is where you input your phone number, your email, if you want to put the address.
What's an action button mean?
So this is something newly recent. It may be action buttons connect your profile with other online services so customers can interact with your business right from your profile.
Yeah.
So,
Teresa, do we have to have our office number, or is it okay to have our cell number there?
I have my cell. I think you're okay. You've identified yourself as a realtor. I think you're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
don't-
I would put your cell for sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
think
have my
that's-
cell on there too. I was just thinking about the real estate commission.
I think you're
Right.
fine.
The only time I really take that serious is, obviously our business cards and our for sale signs.
Correct. And your sign. Correct.
Right. I always put my cell phone on here.
All
And
right, so what
private-
about these action buttons?
Yeah, go back
What was
to that.
Action buttons.
Action.
It says add an action button, and that one box is already checked on mine, like
Yes.
yours. What does
Schedule-
that mean?
So this is a new feature as well. So maybe another option to add in. So maybe if you have one of these seem like other apps you can add in. So maybe
Got it.
to book an appointment. So these may be other apps. So Booksy, maybe book maybe a scheduling with me, or book the hair salon appointment with me. These all seem to be booking types of options. Another
So
action.
don't worry about it, is what you're saying at this
All right, so
point.
Right.
skip that.
I wouldn't get to, you're going to drive yourself crazy with every little detail. I would
Okay.
work on getting.
All right,
your
I don't need any more driving crazy.
Amen.
All right, and then at the bottom here, private information is just your login information. What email you have when you log into the account, your phone number, and they ask for the gender.
I don't even have that.
Does it not show that?
Yeah, I don't have it either.
No.
Mine ends at business, public business information.
I have profile info at the very bottom of my screen.
It doesn't say personal information settings, because mine does.
Yeah, it says personal information settings. That's
Hit it, and then it'll give you those three.
Okay,
Where do you have that?
yeah, on the bottom.
Nance, you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Mine says profile information, email, phone number, gender. Okay.
Yeah,
Mine's
that's
just
it.
titled differently.
Private. And yours is a business account?
Robbins is a business account, yes.
So is mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm business also.
All right, interesting.
Contact options.
So lastly, the reason why, a business account is also essential is if you're ever scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and you see sponsored, that means someone's paying for their ad to be in front of your face. So you can also create promotions here. So Facebook owns Instagram or vice versa. They're owned by the same company.
Same people.
So if
Okay.
you do an ad through Instagram, it can also be put onto Facebook.
Will it automatically go to Facebook, or you have to do that?
You have to choose that. And again, I wouldn't, honestly, I've gotten tons of leads and followings by not spending a dime. I don't recommend diving into that because
I like the way you think.
And they're organic, right? They're called
I'm gonna-
organic.
I've spoken to, yes, a lot of organic, real leads that you don't have to spend money for. I've spoken to a lot of agents in the last couple years who pay a lot of companies a lot of money, and it's not them posting it. It's some other robot, and it doesn't sound like them, and it's not concrete as you. So I'm going to show you guys how to get real leads through creating fun stories, which we're going to go into next.
Wow.
So Steve, quick question.
Sure.
On the previous profile information, it wouldn't let me put my Gmail address in there because it's already being used elsewhere. So is it picking up on a personal account and it won't let me use the Gmail address from my business account?
So say for the public, like the business information for a consumer to click it, is that what you're saying?
No, so down at the bottom where it says private information and
Right.
you have your Steve Hull and so on
Right.
on Comcast. Well, I try to put my Gmail, robinmovesnj at gmail.com, and it won't accept it because it says it's already being used.
Is this your only Instagram account? Because that's like your
Well, so
log-
my first Instagram was a personal one, but at our previous meeting at the office, you said, oh, create a business one. So I did that.
So, okay, so they're two separate accounts. Is that correct?
You tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like there's two separate accounts, and the login for that one is the Gmail, and it's not accepting it.
Okay.
Usually,
All
when
right.
you
I don't
log
know. I'll figure that out later. Go ahead. I don't want to tie
in, you
everybody
log
up.
in, you can log in with the username. All right.
Yeah, I just hit the app on my phone and it opens up. So
All right, we're gonna switch back to.
Steve, can I ask you another question?
Sure, you can.
I see you have like you're following like 2,000 people and you have 1,000 followers. And I was told like that you shouldn't have just everybody on there, or should people, I don't know. What's the thought behind that?
Well, a
The
lot
more
of,
the merrier.
again, I try not to dive into the numbers that much because I'm a firm believer in quality versus quantity.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
Okay.
I mean,
Yep.
people are gonna follow. I mean, a lot of followers may be, businesses or other realtors, or I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have 1,005 followers. They're not all organic leads that are gonna give me business every month. They may
Mhm.
just be other companies or small business companies. But the reason why I follow a lot is I find that the more you interact with all of your Facebook friends, all the people you know, I also follow a lot of businesses because we also want to be relevant in our communities.
Right.
The new pizza shop in Bucks County, or the new coffee shop in Society Hill. So I try to interact with other businesses because you can showcase them in your story, which we're going to get into. There's a reason why I like to follow a lot of people. All right. So so that's your front facing profile. Now they say it's time to get strategic. How can you use this platform to connect with your ideal audience? Anything you do, I don't want it to be a waste of your time. Try and be consistent. If you can't get on it, if you can't get on it every day, maybe a couple times a week, just to put your face in front of people and saying you're having a good time with this. It comes off as genuine and human. If you're going to tackle Instagram, do it right and do it reliably. This means making a schedule and trying to stick to it. If someone sees you posting like 3 times a day and then you fall off for 2 weeks, just try and be consistent. But I'm going to help you with that because at the end of this, I have a schedule for you, a free schedule of what you should be posting and everything. So I got that for you as well. All right. So I like to call Instagram stories the behind the posts, what goes on behind the post, like the bread and butter of Instagram. So as Nancy said, I'm going to go back to my phone in a few minutes. At the bottom of Instagram is that plus symbol. So that's where you create a post that goes to the feed, right? So I consider the stories the behind that. So the new post is, let's say someone is a for sale sign being held sold at settlement. Well, how'd you get to that? So that's the stories are kind of like the leading up to it. What did you do to get there, right? So Instagram stories are a great feature to showcase more about who you are and what you do. If you don't know what Instagram story is, we're going to pop up Instagram at the top. When you go to the news feed, the bottom left-hand corner of Instagram, right? I'm going to share my screen with you all.
Say what? I'm lost now.
Why can't I? All right, I'm going to show my screen to you guys.
Delivered in 2 hours. So the milk and the.
All right, I'm back. All right, so when you're at the bottom left-hand corner, you see the house. This is the news feed of Instagram, right?
All right.
There's
Got it.
Oprah. Oprah just made a post about 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
I lost y'all.
This is the news feed on Instagram, similar to Facebook. You will only find pictures and videos on here. You will never see articles on here.
And these are only the people that you're following.
Correct. Similar to your friends on Facebook, on Instagram, they're followers. It's the same concept, just
Okay.
different F.
There I am.
At the top here, these circles, these are your people that you're following, their stories. And why they're in this order is mine up there at the top left, yours is always going to be first if you have an active story.
Okay.
And the reason why this person's next and the next is because that's the most recent story. That's the most recent of your followers. That's who's most recent, if that makes sense.
You have 1,000 of those little circles on your Instagram up top? Is that what you're saying?
Not everybody has to create a story. So,
Oh.
there are a lot, but you don't have to create stories if you don't want to. This is just another enhanced feature of Instagram.
So these people at the top in the circles are people that have commented or looked at your posts, the most recent people to look at your
No.
posts?
So let's just say this first gentleman, his name's Albert. He just created something. He just created a story post and
Okay.
puts it first.
So
It
you
doesn't
can click
necessarily
that and
mean
look
he
at his
posted-
post.
Right, so I can see his story. So,
Okay.
right. You can see that if you look at someone's profile, whether it's, let's look through here. So you can see this sponsored ad from Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer. Do you see their profile picture? It's the logo,
Right.
right? If you can kind of see around it that it's pink, kind of highlighted like pink and orange, it's lit
Yeah.
up. And now, oh. You guys see my phone still?
Yep.
Yep. So what does the pink circle mean?
Okay, so that means that they have an active story right now. So I'm going to show you an
Okay.
example of mine. My
So I
phone
guess you're making
my
bread.
phone-
Wow, that's pretty cool out of beer.
Okay, my phone. One moment.
We're not supposed to be following.
My phone froze on the screen. One moment.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I'm coming back.
Hmm.
Kind of froze on you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're back. All right, so
There it is.
I'm going to show you a snippet of a post I made earlier in my story. So if you click the top left,
Ah,
so you can see.
Hey, good morning. T-minus 45 minutes until I hop on a Zoom meeting with my office and tell them some tips and tricks and the overall concept of Instagram and why it's important to do these stories and staying connected with everybody. Really excited. So hopefully I'll be talking to you guys this afternoon, later on after the training. So remember, crush your goals today. Have a good day.
And then
Fist
that's my
bump.
coffee mug. The reason why I stress stories is that I've been taught, and they stress this at R4, treat your Instagram and your social medias like your CRM. That means you have 1,000, I currently have 1,005 people in my CRM, and I may not even know it. That's not how many people I have in my Booge. I may have 100 emails, but everything you do should be for them to contact you and to associate real estate with you.
Right.
Right? So the concept of stories is to kind of it's a story. So kind of be episodic with it, make people accountable. So I just said in that story, I said, look, I'm hopping on a meeting with my office. I'll talk to you guys later. That means someone seeing that, like, wow, what's he going to say later? What's he going to say in an hour? Is he running to Wegmans to get something to eat, or is he going to show us a picture of a house he made? It's just
But
something for
personal, it's
people
not
to-
canned.
and always come back to, right?
So
Okay.
your Instagram is not public. It's only out to whoever's on your Instagram,
It says
right?
internet connection.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
having connection issues.
The only people will see it are the ones that are following you.
Right.
Right.
So let me ask, can you walk us through how you created that?
I think we lost
Hold
them.
on, I'm losing
Oh,
you.
there he is.
Hold on.
You're still
Your
there.
story- when you go to do a post, it'll say, do you want to post this to your story or post this regularly? And if you hit share across the top, and
So-
it'll,
I have my Instagram open now,
Mhm.
and at the bottom of my screen is the house, the search, the magnifying glass, a plus sign. Am I going to hit the plus? So
Yeah, that's
Correct.
to add something.
yes,
so if I hit that now and talked into it, it would record it.
right. If you were to hit that now, let's say it would pull up, say, your photos in your.
Oh, so I'm going to hit the plus sign now. Okay, yeah. So it has a bunch of photos.
Okay, so let's just say you took the first picture, the last one maybe you took. It's right there at the top, right?
Right.
So you would click that one, go to next, and then it would allow you to start editing it. And at the very end, when you're ready to post it, it'll say, do you want to post this to your story? And if you can say yes, or it's automatically going to post to your standard block, like on your page. Sure. But if you say story, it'll scroll across the top like you see those circles that Steve was talking about.
Right.
You don't
And-
have to repost to your story.
Right.
And the majority of people don't do that.
Right.
All right. So
Yeah.
I hit next, then it gives me some various things I can do to the photo, like filters
Correct.
and whatever.
Right. And then you would hit next again.
And I just did that. Okay.
Right. And then once you're ready, it'll say you can tag your location, you can tag the people.
Right. I see that.
Okay.
Share.
And I
And you
can
hit
write a
share.
caption, and then I just
Correct.
hit share.
Correct. And if you have a Twitter, you can share it to your Twitter account, your Tumblr, Facebook, all the back stuff. So
Okay.
Yeah, what
And
I
then when-
always learned is, look at your life as content. You may think your life is boring, but everybody finds
is.
something interesting.
Well, I'm
Content-
doing laundry right now. Should I go do a video of me hanging out the laundry?
Someone else is
Yeah.
someone else is doing it right now too. I mean, there's no shame in there's
Multitasking
no shame
Robin.
So they say, the reason why content is, reason why I stress about a bio is because when you create content, kind of like your bio should be about what you're posting. So I write in my bio, I have real estate Power Ranger because I like going to Comic-Cons and different events. So yesterday I posted this. I miss going to Disney World and other events because we're quarantined. So that
Right.
people know, oh, he's a real estate agent. He really does love the Power Rangers. Or travel advocate. Let's see, where was
Mighty
the last
Morphin Power Rangers?
time? What was that?
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right?
So if you look through, this is me at the Cherry Street Pier last year. All of
Wow.
your posts should just relate to your bio. So you'll see in my feed, I have traveling posts. I have things that are like nerdy, a lot about Philadelphia and the surrounding area, and about real estate. So really just relate to your bio and be human, and people will understand what your brand is about.
Okay.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah.
I get those automatic Remax posts to my Instagram and Facebook. What's your views on that?
Okay. Is it the
Right.
bomb, like the social
I
prompt?
guess, yeah. It just has like a screen.
Right. I know. Through BombBomb, there's a free relationship they have with Remax where they can
Yeah.
post business Facebook page, but I don't know. I've never heard of them posting to Instagram.
Maybe it just reads it off of my Facebook because it's on my Instagram too.
Okay, that's okay. That keeps you relevant, and it's your brand. That's
Only
okay.
weekly or something too, I think.
Right. The only thing I don't recommend is I don't recommend double posting, meaning like don't post everything you post on Instagram to your Facebook because
Yeah, I had
you
to
want
see.
people to have a reason to follow you on multiple platforms. Because
Gotcha.
if you're posting the same thing, it's like, what's the difference? Like, what's going on his Instagram versus his Facebook?
Right.
So when you're on your news feed here, the main news feed, the top left-hand corner there, see the camera?
Mhm.
This is where you can create something that's to be part of the story, right?
Uh-huh.
So what you can do is you can snap a picture, like right there, right? There's different options here. You can do what's called the boomerang, which is something fun that it kind of reverses if it's someone jumping, they'll jump back. It's something that does it in reverse, like a boomerang. You can also do some other fun features like hearts, zooming in on something. So this is where you would create a post that goes to your story, right?
Okay.
So if you go on someone's story, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to give you an example. Now, do you see at the top hand corner, there's kind of the top, there's segments, kind of like lines, bars.
Yeah.
That's how many like posts are
Oh.
that's how many parts are in my current story, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
See how it's running across?
Right, I see it.
So you can click to make it
Connecting
go
with everybody.
by.
Links I
That means there's currently about 5 posts in my story right now. Right? So I'm gonna have everybody walk through this with me. So if you can, click that camera button, all right? On the front here, top left-hand corner, click the button, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna take a picture of my coffee mug right here. This is a fun, again, back to my nerdiness. This is a coffee mug from the Franklin Institute. It's the word coffee spelled out with the elements from the periodic table, right? So I took a picture of it, right? If you're on it, take a picture of something. If
Okay.
you swipe up, this appears, right? These are different, I guess you could say, options to add to your photo, right? So right now, Facebook and Instagram are pushing a stay-at-home initiative and thank the health heroes and donations. So you can put a sticker on your picture that says stay home. Drink your coffee out back. Don't drink it at the coffee shop down the street. That's one option right now. But the most important 3 items that I'm going to recommend here are the second row, location. So when you click location, based on your phone's location, it's going to ask you areas that are nearby. So Warrington or your most recently used and or nearby. Warrington is where I live. I'm in Philadelphia a lot. I check into Remax One Realty. The Ritz Inn must be a hotel near my house. So when you click on that item, this basically tells the users where you are, right?
Okay.
Yeah, turn on location services then, right?
Yeah, it's gonna ask you. It's gonna ask
I'm
you.
lost.
No, I got that part.
Where the hell's
Right.
location? Oh.
I
You
didn't.
ready?
So we're gonna right now. So you post that. So if at the bottom left-hand corner, it's asking me to share to my story. Now it's showing my picture, my profile picture for Instagram and my Facebook. So when you create a Facebook, an Instagram story, it's connected to Facebook. I recommend the story go to both because I understand not posting the same pictures on Instagram and Facebook, but I would have the same story because it's a lot of work to do 2 separate stories on Facebook and Instagram. You can do separate posts in a news feed, but I would recommend having a story because if anybody's going on Facebook, similar to Instagram, when you go on Facebook, the large rectangular boxes at the top of Facebook, they're Facebook stories. They're not as widely popular as Instagram. Instagram's far more popular, but I would still recommend having the story to go to both. So at the bottom here where it says my story, if I click that, I just added that picture to my story. So now my picture at the top is now at the front of my users. So if one of my followers is on there, they're going to see my face now at the front. I just posted something right now.
So you
Right?
didn't say anything about it though. You just posted the picture.
I just right now. So right now, there's the picture. 21 seconds ago, I posted this. And the reason why it's important. Oh, sorry.
But with no caption though, right?
No, you
I
know,
hope
it's really,
there.
the stories really aren't that detailed. You don't really, I mean, I would do a lot of videos in the stories, but you don't have to put a lot of like verbiage. So if you go to, this is the post. Oh, I'm sorry.
Staying connected.
So if you can click Warrington, see, look, see location, right? Why this is important is, so now these are all other people that have recently put Warrington as their location. So at the top right-hand corner, you see this bubble up here. So I'm the only one recently who put Warrington as their location. But if someone is also like these girls in this family are searching through Warrington as their location as well, they're going to see my post or my for sale sign picture. So location helps them see what's going on nearby.
Okay,
That's
so stop
really-
one. Can you stop 1 second?
Sure.
So did everybody else create a post with this town and state?
I missed how to do it. I don't.
So in other
Yeah.
words, if you're putting a picture of a house in Medford on, you want to hit the location of Medford. So
Yes.
Medford people see your post, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
All right, so I created the post. So to put it up, I have to hit the my story at the bottom. It says your story with my picture.
Correct. So now let's do it. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm following you, Robin. Let's see.
Nobody follows me because I never go on it.
Okay, this
No, I have like 5 people that follow me.
is this the account, Robin?
Yep, that's it, me at the top.
All right. Now, can anybody tell me how we know that Robin has a story? Because her profile picture is lit up purple and orange.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Robin's lit again.
It's not even happy hour.
I have my iced tea.
Robin's in Marlton, New Jersey. So I'm going to click that, Marlton, New Jersey. Oh, no. And these are all the recent posts of other people posting in Marlton.
Okay.
So now if you click this at the top right-hand corner, these are all active stories of people posting in Marlton, New Jersey. I don't know who this girl is, but she's selling jeans in Marlton. Someone must have been at Black Run. I'm not sure. These are all other people in the area who are posting in Marlton. So your
Okay.
story will appear here, Robin.
Okay.
or
Oh, I feel
whoever's-
famous now.
Right. So there it is. So it's added to the very end. So now
Okay.
some lady, Robin, Remax Robin, just who's that? So now they may be prompted to come to your profile,
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
right? Also, what you can do is, so let's go back to the news feed here, right? I'm gonna take another picture of a map of Philadelphia. All right, so we're back at the story creating a post.
All right. So that's the plus sign at the bottom of our screen.
No, at the top left, the camera button to create a story.
Yeah, so go through it again. The camera button, you take a
And
picture.
then what? Do it again.
Right here, we're on the top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
At the bottom, you're pressing your house, and then when you're here at the news feed, the top left-hand corner camera button.
Okay.
Above your head.
Yes, yeah, above my head, yes.
Okay.
So again, this is putting a story, a video or a picture in your story. So I'm gonna take a picture of the map I have of
What are you
Philadelphia.
on to do that? Just normal?
Yes,
Your
There's a
home.
little white button down there, right?
All right. So I'm going to take a picture.
right.
All right, then what do you do?
Whatever you like. You can also put in a picture that's in your library of photos. It doesn't have to be one you take right there. You have the option of putting a photo from your photos in your phone in there as well, or video. So again, I'm going to prompt everyone to slide up. So we
I
did
missed
location.
that. Where is that? How come I can't find that?
Let's see. So are you in?
I'm there and I'm looking at normal. Where do you get that search? I don't understand where that comes from with those stickers.
Okay, so you just swipe up gently, and then on the middle of the screen, swipe up gently.
Oh, I don't have that.
I don't either. I get all my photos. How do I get rid of that?
I got little like alien stickers and everything.
So after you've taken a picture and you can edit it right here, you don't have this.
No.
Yeah.
I have all my photos. How do I get rid of them?
Here.
Let me see. Okay. Does anybody have this? Does it?
Yes.
Yes.
But they're not hitting the right one. So you have an alien one, you have a download icon, and
Right,
then
right.
one to the right of the download icon are the stickers icons.
Right, location.
Where is it, Robin?
Let me go back. So I just took a picture, right? You hit the camera at the top. I took
And
a
I
picture.
took a
in the
picture.
office.
Yep.
Correct.
So then look at the picture and just touch the picture screen. At the top, you'll see the icons. There'll be an X in the left-hand corner.
Correct.
I have an X in the right-hand corner. See that? I have an X in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
So
X.
what am I doing?
Right.
Yep.
Take
X.
the white bottom at the white button. Take a picture of something in front of you.
I did.
Okay.
And then that's what it should look like, what the screen looks like. Look at a screen.
It's next to the little snake, to the left of the snake.
I don't have a freaking, oh, to the left of the snake. Okay.
There you go.
Left
you can
of
either
the
you can swipe
snake.
up or you can press the button at the
Yeah,
top.
now I got him.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So we did location.
Stay home.
Which is important.
That's what I did. Yep.
The next to location is mention. So if you wanted to mention another user in your story, so I sometimes mention like Remax One Realty. It's basically like the concept of tagging someone on Facebook.
Gotcha.
A lot of times on Facebook, like Greg went to closing with Robin. It's mentioning someone in the story, so you can.
So it's
I'm gonna
equal to
tag it.
tagging as in Facebook.
Yeah, you're going to use their
Correct.
social media name, right?
Yeah, the user's name, right?
Right. At something or other.
Right. This is great for, if you're sending, doing a shout out to someone, or maybe if you're tagging a business. A lot of things that are big are, going out into your community and showcasing a company, you can tag them. And then when other users see that, similar to the location, they can click on that user. They can, everything's clickable when other people see it, whether that's location or someone you're tagging. Right?
Who's singing?
We go back to
My son.
another concept that you can use is hashtag, and this is what everybody asks about. So I like to keep the hashtags more broad versus, what I mean by that is I do a lot of maybe hashtag Philly or hashtag New Jersey or hashtag realtor, because that's more broad. Some people do like maybe Philly realtor or hashtags that aren't as widely used. And I'm going to show you an example why I'm saying that. So we're back here on Instagram, right? The second button at the bottom is a magnifying glass.
Mhm.
So let's everybody type in New Jersey. All right, just all one word.
One side.
Right? So when you type in New Jersey, everything about New Jersey is going to come up. Other accounts about New Jersey, or if you see at the bottom there, a hashtag. So everybody that's using hashtag, there's 11 million posts with people writing hashtag New Jersey.
Right.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Wow.
11 million people are hashtagging New Jersey. And then you see related, hashtag NJ, hashtag Delaware. So you got to kind of do some like researching about which one you should use, because those are the most widely used. And again, it goes back to similar to a location. So this symbol up here, the top left symbol that's lit up, these are, oh, I don't know who that is. Hashtag New Jersey. If someone was walking their dog and they did hashtag New Jersey.
All right, so
these are just
hashtag New
other
Jersey
ways.
is not recommended.
Right, no, I do recommend it.
You do recommend it?
Yes.
Why? So we can be one of millions?
Well, because when you use those, not necessarily there's going to be a million stories, because if you do something, let's say something smaller that's not as used, say like hashtag Marlton Realtor, you really have to be consistent with it if you wanted to brand some type of hashtag that's not readily used. So if you want to, that's something you would have to post every day. But to start, I would definitely use, hashtag Realtor, hashtag Remax, hashtag Real Estate Agent, that are more broad so that you're getting exposed. Because again, it comes down to an algorithm, because people see, Facebook and Instagram see that you're a realtor and that you're using hashtag real estate, hashtag New Jersey. That's going to come up in people's feeds. Everybody knows what you're doing. Let's be honest. Like when you search something, like Alexa hears you. When you search something on your phone, don't you see ads about taco pizza that you Googled?
Yeah.
So
Right,
it makes
right.
someone's on Zillow on their phone and you're posting about hashtag real estate New Jersey, you may pop up in their formula on Instagram, because it's just the way the
Gotcha.
internet is set up.
So if you're putting a picture of a house saying Medford, you want to do hashtag Medford on that picture, right?
I would think.
For that, I would recommend the location,
Okay.
because that's such a smaller part of New Jersey. Since New Jersey's broader, you see hashtag New Jersey, hashtag Delaware, but I focus on locations more than hashtags, to be honest. That's just my forte. Everybody has what you want to focus on. Focus on whether the locations or you want to focus more on the hashtags. It ultimately all brings you, engagement. That's what you want. Engagement, more engagement runs your algorithm up, which gets you in front of more people, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you an example. You can, if you're up in your story, so let's view my story. This is all of my current story right now. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So you have the option at the bottom here, the three little bubbles, to you can save, if you wanted to, you could save the story to your phone. Like if it was like a fun story, you could save it to your phone to maybe, for another time. But the reason why I did that is I'll show you. I had a story from Monday. That was a good example.
Where are the three little bubbles?
I don't see them either. Man, I'm with you.
All right, I'll go back to that with you. I'll go back.
We have to go to one of your stories first, girls.
So this was my story. This was my story from Monday. Stories disappear after 24 hours.
Right.
And I can show you the next thing we're going to talk about. Hopefully I can get it in.
Realtors, tell me there's no better feeling than picking up your for sale sign when you're going to settlement. Listing is sold. Can't wait to see the happy buyer at settlement. So that for sale sign was for this house. Remember this one?
So it's kind of keeping people accountable. Like, hey, do you remember last, a month ago when I was showing you my new listing? So it keeps people relevant. It keeps people accountable to remember what you're doing. That's ultimately the goal, is you want to stick out to them as their realtor. You don't want to give them an option. I'm your realtor. Remember, Robin, I'm your realtor. You don't want someone else going to anybody else for all of your real estate needs.
Okay.
Okay. So one of the, I guess you could say, bullet points I wanted to talk about is, we do all of this to get messages from people. We want people to message us, right?
Engagement.
So you'll hear people say, has anybody ever heard the terms like DM me or PM me?
Yeah.
DM means like direct message me. PM means private message me. They're basically just, people just try to sound cool. It's just a way, just message me through the story.
Right.
So I'm going to look at Robin's story up here. Everybody, I can see Robin here. So you can see at the bottom, send message. Wow. Right there in the story, when people are watching stories, this is where I can send Robin the message. Hey there. Ultimately, that's the goal. You want people to engage with your stories and send you messages.
Right.
Right?
I just got your message, Steve. Thank you.
Okay. So what I want to stress is,
Nice house, Robin.
all right. So we're here on the main profile, the newsfeed page, right? Everybody at the top left-hand corner, click the camera button.
Okay.
All right, you following me?
Yep.
Again, the top left-hand corner, click the cog. These are the settings for the stories, all right?
Okay.
Everybody's, I recommend, look like mine.
All right,
See-
hold on now. Don't go fast.
Story from 0,
Hide story from,
right?
nobody.
0. So everybody gets it, right?
You want everybody to see your story, right?
All right.
Now message replies,
close
everyone.
friends.
Allow message replies. So
Yeah.
sometimes some accounts may say it's off. You want everybody to be able to reply to your message, even if they're not following you. Like because my page is public. So you can like see my page and like my post without even following me. So you want someone to be able to message you, everyone. See how it says everyone, regardless of whether they follow you or not. That makes
Okay.
sense.
It says save the camera roll. Yeah, that off. Is that like gallery? That's just your.
Yeah, that means like everything you do on Instagram, you want saved to your phone.
Yeah.
Oh no, right? We don't want that. No, right?
No.
Okay. Cool.
Right? So that's important, just to make sure that
Share your story to
everyone
Facebook.
can message you. You want that on.
Down the bottom it says share your story to Facebook.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, should we say yes for that?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool beans.
Now, sharing, this is important too. So when you're on someone's, I guess, like regular news feed, like you see someone post a picture, not a story, people can post your pictures to their story, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they would just
Okay.
repost or
Cool.
share.
Right.
Okay.
Which just
So
gives
if
us
you're
that much more exposure, right?
Right. So if you're walking through, let's just say, this was where I went to college, Gwynedd Mercy in Montgomery County. Right here at the bottom there, you see a heart, kind of like a quote symbol. Then that's a paper airplane, right?
Uh-huh.
If you press the paper airplane, that's means message. I can send that post to my story. So if I like that post that they made, hey, I'm gonna shout out to my college. You can add it to my story, or you can send it to one of your friends. It's an
Okay.
option. So that's why you have your option on, so other people can do that to your post. They can share it to their stories. Like if Robin posted her new listing went to settlement in Medford, someone can like add it to their story, then all their people see it. So it's really
Okay.
a trickle effect of like a domino effect of how many other people have that many followers that are seeing your post and your stories as well. Right? All right, so the last concept I want to go over is, so everybody can go back to, let's see, profile here. Now, does everybody see these bubbles that I'm moving? All right.
And where are those bubbles?
I don't have them, but
Yeah, I don't either.
Is that account? That's not homepage. That's the account page, right?
The account page, right?
Yeah.
So these are called highlights, and what that means is that traditionally a story that you post on the top right hand corner of the story that disappears after 24 hours.
Okay.
But you have the option to, I guess you can say, create categories. And again, categories that are relevant to your brand. So I have a category for realtor, meaning when I just talk about myself and things I'm doing. And then I have a category for real estate, meaning the pictures of photos of listings and homes. I have a category about nature, a category about travel. These are all categories that relate to my bio. So it's, again, it's all going back to who I am.
How do you get them on there?
How do you get
Yeah.
that?
All I see is the plus button, but that just takes me to pictures.
Right. So if you, right. So let's do that. So if you don't have any, you can click new, right?
What's new?
Where's new?
To the far left.
Does everybody have that where it says?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
No.
where is it?
Where is it?
Under edit profile, right there. It's underneath that to the left.
When you're on the bottom right-hand part of Instagram, click your account page.
Right.
I'm on my account page.
Okay. Under edit profile, do you see the button with the plus that says new?
No.
No.
Nope.
Is it
Yes.
is it a business account?
Yep.
Is it? It's. I have the little square thing.
That's because I know what it is. You need to have some story posts. That's why. If you've never posted
Ah.
a story, it doesn't have anything to highlight. That's why.
So can you go back through the story thing again? Sorry.
Sure. So the bottom left-hand corner, we're going to click the house. Go back
Okay.
to the new here.
All right.
All right. At
Yeah.
the top where the camera is, you need
Yeah.
to have a video or a picture in your story.
Okay. So take a picture of something.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ah.
All right.
Next.
Right. So let's do that. Let's click. I'm going to add it to my story. Right.
How do you add it to your? Just click your story. Right.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Right. So now, if you go back to your account here, you should be able to click new.
Right. So I did that.
Right. So what you can do is you can add any of. So let's click that coffee mug. Right. I'm going to click next.
Yeah.
I don't
Top
have
right
new. I don't
corner.
have anything new at all.
Did you post it to the story?
Yeah, I did. I thought I did.
All right. So I clicked a picture. Now what?
Click next. And this is where you can make a new highlight.
So this is a category
Right.
for one of those circles that you showed us.
Correct. So you can call the category whatever you want. These are different, kind of what I say these are basically like tabs on your website. You know, New
Okay.
Jersey, one category, one category Philadelphia, maybe one category buying or selling, right? You can edit the cover of the highlight, and you can create pictures. And what you see here, I created these little images as the covers, and these stories go back a long time. And what I mean is, so I'm going to click realtor, right? So 54 weeks ago, see how small the dots are at the very top? That's
Yep.
how many highlights
Wow.
I put in.
Okay.
And it's going back 54
Morning
weeks.
Instagram.
Wow.
Took a little social media this weekend, build.
So what that means is
Good
that
evening, everyone.
what that means is that if someone's new to your Instagram page, they can go through all of these highlights. Like, wow, he's been doing real estate for 54 weeks. Isn't that long? It's maybe like 2 years. They can see all of the highlights of where I've been and what I'm doing. So let's do, this kid likes to travel. I like to travel. I went to Denver, Colorado last September to Remax International. I went to the Red Rock Amphitheater. These are all of times I've traveled to Princeton, and just different categories. And again, the categories and these highlights or just relating back to your bio and everything that you like.
Okay, Steve. So if we want to create a travel category, I hit my plus new button.
Correct.
Now, where did you get that airplane?
So I created that on other sites, like on PhotoFi or Canva. That's where you can get creative. If you wanted to you don't have to have that. If you just wanted a picture of maybe you at the airport, you can have whatever you want as the I guess cover photo of that.
All right. So, but I have to get that on my Instagram first, because right now when I hit the plus sign, it's pulling up only 6 pictures that I have on my.
So those pictures, the pictures that it's showing are past story posts. So that doesn't necessarily what you have to put as the cover of the highlight.
So how do I get something else on here?
Right. All right. So press a picture to choose it. Right.
I don't want one of these pictures though.
Well, this isn't adding it as, this is just adding it to the highlight, not the cover of the picture of it.
Okay. All right. So I did that.
So click next. So
Yep.
this is currently this is the highlight of the cover of it because there's no other pictures in there but that.
Okay.
Click edit cover. See here?
Right.
The little button next to it. Aha. Now I can go through all of my pictures in my camera roll.
Oh.
You know, that was me and my mom at Disney World 2 years ago, or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
You know, that's my side of my house. So that's where so if you do that, let's do that.
Well, I kind of really like the one I have. It's a sunset at the beach. So I think I'll.
The highlight. I just called it new, so I'm gonna add it. So now there you can see. So now I have a new highlight called new.
All right. Now, how do you get rid of that if you don't want it anymore?
So you would click it, right? There's only one image in it.
Right.
Bottom right-hand corner, more.
Remove from highlight. Okay, that's what I got.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna get off my phone for a minute. Let's see.
Yeah, we're at 12:15 already, you know.
Yeah. All right, so.
And we have another thing at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock,
And
right.
I want to eat.
Me too.
I'm gonna send.
I won't make the 1 o'clock if I don't eat.
But
You,
this is for
you
you guys
send
as
us
well.
this? Can you send us this so we can have all this information?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do and send it to John. So this is really cool. I want to send to you all too. It's for new users. It's like something you can do for 28 days. You know,
Cool.
on Mondays,
Oh,
post about a park. On
nice.
Tuesdays, post about wine or just something to, if you're new to it, what should I post? Like, don't be scared. Have fun with it.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could get us these
Yeah.
flyer type things sent to us so we could work on our own.
All right. Well, thank you all for attending. If anybody has any questions or anything, or, I think John is working on doing one-on-one consultations with myself and you all. So you can reach out to me and we'll figure that out as well and schedule.
All right. So one final thing, Steve.
Sure.
How do we follow you on Instagram? Show us how to do it.
Good idea. You go, Robin.
Okay. So, well, what I'm going to do is in the chat feature here. Where is that? Up share.
Do I look you up at the bottom of my screen?
Yes. So
Yeah,
I
you
just
can
put
search on him.
in the chat feature here in Zoom, I just put my username, my handle. So on Instagram, you would click the magnifying glass
Right.
Right?
and you start to type in my username.
Which is where?
It's a Steve, Steve, then Hull with 3 L's.
Oh, I found you.
Me too.
Three L's?
Yeah, the one with 2 L's was taken, so I just added another L.
Oh, that's cool.
Gotcha. All right. So I just added you.
How do we get on to the next NAR thing?
So let's see that. I
Oh,
do
that's on Instagram?
the
Yeah,
email.
that's on Facebook.
That's Facebook Live, right? Yeah.
There's a link. John sent us the link.
Emailed out. I'm gonna also put it in there as well.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Nance.
Hey,
Woohoo. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I'm ready for
Yeah, I
food
see.
shopping later on. We need eggs.
You freak show. All right. Well, I appreciate this, Steve. It was a good lesson.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right,
Good
Steve.
job, Steve.
Talk to you, bud. Thanks, man.
Signing out.
Hey, do this once a week, buddy.